Her songs changed from modern rock to pop to country to bluegrass and everything in between. People stopped and stood by her for a while, took video of her, no doubt to post to their own social media pages. Her publicist would either eat it up or hate it. She didn't care. She was on vacation. Closing her eyes, Sarah listened to the music in her body, the vibrations from the guitar against her chest, the feel of the strings against the tips of her calloused fingers, the edge of her thumb that had had so many blisters over the years from forgetting her pick or just refusing to use one. Her voice got louder while her disregard for the quiet but enthusiastic audience surrounded her. Closing her eyes briefly, she opened them again to see the clock on the wall. It was almost time for her to stop, but she wanted to finish her song. Her voice carried around the wide-open room, the acoustics awful since the building was designed to dampen sound, not amplify it. When her voice rang out on the last note, a round of applause went up. Blushing, Sarah dipped her head in thanks and settled her guitar into its case. She knew people would want to come and talk to her, and she welcomed it. While she enjoyed the silence at night sometimes, most often she enjoyed the chatter of other people. She was surrounded by others so often that being alone scared the shit out of her. After signing autographs, she begged off and headed toward her gate. It wouldn't be long until her vacation really kicked off. As she sat in her seat, Sarah closed her eyes, put on her headphones, set her phone to play random songs, and fell into the world of music she knew and loved so well. Oftentimes, her escape was music more than anything else, but every time before a tour and after an album release, music felt more like a chore. She missed moments of bursting out in song when it didn't mean anything, when music flowed through her heart to her fingers and through her lips into the world around her. She had to find that again. The plane took longer than she had expected because of delays, and by the time her second flight landed, it was 11 at night and she was done with being awake and traveling. Sarah had been up for the better part of 2 days, and her eyes drooped. She'd thought she could get an energy drink, or at the very least, coffee at the airport. But she wasn't even sure she could call that an airport. There was one terminal. Literally one. There were no restaurants inside the building, no vending machines functioning properly to give her sweet, caffeinated elixir. She would know. She had tried all of them. Sarah gritted her teeth as she waited in line at the one single car rental place.